All right, let's talk about order of operations. So the order of operations are the order in which we evaluate an expression. So we can use the acronym or the saying Pemdas to help us remember. Pemdas stands for, the P in Pemdas stands for parentheses. And then the E stands for exponents. So we do parentheses, anything in parentheses first, and then we do anything to the exponent. And then next comes multiply or divide. And then last is add and subtract. We're going to look here at the difference between a numeric and an algebraic expression. First, if you notice a numeric expression like 2 plus 3, 3 times 6, 4 plus 3 minus 2, and an algebraic expression is like x plus 5, 10 minus y, z times 2. So hopefully you see the difference between the two. You can see numeric expressions only contain numbers, where algebraic expressions have numbers and variables. So numeric expressions are numbers only. And an algebraic expression is numbers and variables. All right, let's practice using our order of operations. So we're going to evaluate this numeric expression, so numbers only. And here we have addition and subtraction. So we are going to evaluate from left to right. So from left to right, we would take 4 minus 1 is 3. And then we'd have 3 plus 2 is 5. Let's look if we evaluated in a different order. So how about if we did 1 plus 2 first and got 3, and then we did 4 minus 3, and now we get 1. So we can see that we don't get the same answer. So it's very important. This is actually the correct answer for this problem would be 5. So it's very important to remember when adding or subtracting that we need to evaluate from left to right. So we need to evaluate from left to right. Because if we don't, we get two different answers. That brings us to the level 1 and level 2. So in Pemdas, we have the parentheses, exponents, and then we have multiply, divide. Multiply and divide come together. Multiplication and division are all one level. You perform multiplication and division first before any addition or subtraction. If there are many operations of multiplication and division in one expression, you evaluate them in order from left to right. Do these operations before adding or subtracting. So very important is that we do them in order from left to right, and that we do them before adding or subtracting. And then level 2 then is addition or subtraction. We perform addition and subtraction next. If there are many operations of addition and subtraction in one expression, you evaluate them in order again from left to right. So for example, we have 20 divided by 2 times 9. So there are many multiplication and division in this expression. We're going to evaluate from left to right, which means you would start here. 20 divided by 2 is 10. And then we have 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then finally, we would have 5 times 9 is 45. And that would be our final answer. So we need to make sure we evaluate from left to right. So here we have 10 minus 2 times 4 divided by 2 plus 1. So we're going to work from left to right, but we're going to start with any multiplication or division. So if we go from left to right, the first multiplication or division we come to is 2 times 4. So we need to evaluate the 2 times 4 first. So I'm just going to rewrite the rest. 10 minus, then 2 times 4 is 8. And then I'm going to rewrite the rest, divided by 2 plus 1. So now start over. I'm going to go from left to right, but I'm going to do any multiplication or division. So we're going to do this division next. So it's going to be 10 minus 8 divided by 2 is 4, then plus 1. Now it's addition and subtraction, which are in the same level. So you do the subtraction first because it's on the left. So you work from left to right. So then 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Here's another example for you. Okay, so we're going to work from left to right, but we're going to do the division before the addition and subtraction. So 36 divided by 4 is 9. So then I have 12 plus 9 minus 2. So then from left to right, 12 plus 9 is 21. And then minus 2 would be 19. All right, you try. There's 2 problems for you to try here, and then turn it back in when you're done. So remember, we share it back to send a copy of the page, send off to Schoology, submit to an assignment, and this is week 1, Unit 5, Lesson 1 notes. So you can find that week 1, Unit 5, Lesson 1 assignment to submit this back to.